There is one thing that you can get fixed right now in your company, and this is going to save you a lot of operational headaches down the line, including time, money, hiring bad people, all of those things. But most companies don't consider this one and don't take them seriously in the first place, because most of the time when we talk about core values, people think that they need to come up with some slogans that they can have it as a poster on the wall. But that's not the reality of things, because nobody explained this properly. That creates a lot of misunderstandings for business owners. And honestly, I totally understand it, because I didn't believe in it until I tried it later. As a former COO, I scaled the company from 5 million to 19.2 million. I started multiple different companies. And now, as a business operations advisor and executive coach, I talk about these things and help other entrepreneurs so they can avoid it and build the proper infrastructure so they can scale their companies. So let's talk about core values in the first place. Core values are the values that you behave on a daily basis. You want all of your employees to behave that way, and also you want all of your customers to perceive you that way. So if there is a mismatch over here, maybe you didn't clarify your values in the first place, or you didn't translate them properly to other people. Now let's get it fixed. If you want to come up with core values, come up with some simple words that is understandable for you, for everyone, and these words are the values that you live your daily life on. And there are your non-negotiables as well. You want your company to embody these values. These values can be like loyalty, integrity, respect, premium customer support, and anything that comes to your mind that is important to you. Then write them down. But before you do that, and if you have an established team, spend a day or two offsite, go somewhere that you can relax and discuss and debate these values, and attach each of these values to some people that already working in your company. That is going to be very important, because that's a filter that you understand what type of people you want on your team and what type of people you don't want on your team, which is very important, and it's going to save you a lot of time and money down the line and help you to build the proper infrastructure in the first place. So once you go offsite with your leadership team, discuss 5 or 7 core values. You can list as many core values as you want, but the end result should come down to 5 to 7 of them. Those are enough. And these are your non-negotiables. These are going to be the way that you behave, your leadership behaves, and also everybody on the team expects to behave as well. And you reward them based on these behaviors as well. And then you can filter people as well too. So once you have your core values, that's not the end of the story, because you want to translate these core values to other people inside the company. Otherwise, these are going to be some slogans that we really care about loyalty, we really care about respect. That's not going to cut it. Let's be honest here. You need to translate them. You need to come up with stories and the way people behaved when there was a pressure with customers inside the company, and those people behaved that way, and then you build those stories around them. For example, there was a deadline and customer was really angry, but John came through and helped the customer, calm him down, and then after a while we provided amazing service for this customer, and John saved the day, because John excels at customer support and knows how to deal with customers in a respectful way to offer the best things that we offer in our company. That's the kind of stories that you need to come up with in the first place. And it's not about you, it's not only about the core values that you embody, because it's the core values that these people inside the organization embody as well and behave. And then you can filter people out. There are some people inside your organizations that don't match these values. For example, integrity. You want to deal with this type of people who have integrity. They keep their words and their actions and words match each other. But some people don't have these qualities. then you need to filter them out. And when you are trying to hire people, it's not going to be only about skills and getting the job done. It's going to be about cultural fit as well, things that you stand up for, and things that are important for you, for your organization, for everyone on the team as well, to avoid any misunderstanding down the line and any trouble, of course. So once you have these two elements, once you translate them, the next step and last step is very important. You yourself should behave that way on a daily basis, because if you don't behave that way and you expect everybody around you to behave it, then that's going to be a mismatch, and then that is going to be a cultural drift inside the organization, because everybody look up to the leader. As a COO, I've seen it, because CEOs normally they want people to behave in a certain way, and then as a COO, I'm involved with people all the time, and I see that their words and their actions don't match a lot of times, and people come to me and complain that, Vahab, we want to behave, we love these words, but this person, this CEO doesn't behave in that way that he tries to preach to us. So that is going to be a very important part of the whole core value system building, because you are the main leader as a founder, as a CEO, as someone who people look up to, should embody these values first. Once you have all of those things, I want you to document them. This is an important part too. Document your core values, put them inside your SOPs, put them inside your documentations, your advertisement, because you already clarified them, you already built stories around them, you already behave that way. The next step is to just showcase in your marketing material. These values should be presented to your customers, and then you match those words with your actions too. And at the end of the day, you realize after 3 months, 6 months, that I am avoiding a lot of operational issues, because these operational drifts come down to not clarifying a lot of your core values in the first place. Because when you try to scale a company, it's not always about making more money, more marketing, and more sales. It's a lot of operations inside, things that people don't see, and you are responsible. And 80-90% of your day is spent on those things. So if you want to avoid founder dependency, if you want to not be the bottleneck inside your company, clarify the core values, document them, embody them, and that way your operations is going to be way smoother than a lot of other companies out there. And if you got value out of this video, please consider subscribing and like this video. I have another video right over here that you can watch as well. Thank you. See you in the next one.